If you've been wanting to achieve that like juicy skin, natural bombshell glam, but you can never get it to hit the way that like these photos do, keep watching because I'm breaking down my signature natural bombshell glam that looks good on everyone. Skin prep is everything. You guys know one of my favorite moisturizers is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Doing the viral Hailey Bieber combo right now, which is the Dior foundation stick. A few drops of her glazing milk. Once I've blended that in with my fingers, I'll go in and push it into my skin with a brush. I'm using this Refy double-ended brush. Concealing only to lift and brighten. I think I've said that like 645 times. Just like habit at this point. This is the placement. Of course, contouring with my Westman Atelier Face Trace contour stick. Use the shade Biscuit. Taking the brush that I blended my foundation out with. Not dragging it up to my hairline. I'm just patting it into where I placed it until it just kind of like diffuses out. Bronzing with my Tennille J bronzer. I'm using the shade Cappuccino today. Using that mainly on the forehead, dragging it down to the temples and ever so slightly bringing it to the tops of my cheeks. Go over your eyelids, ever so slightly under the eye. Adding just a hint of blush, using the Hourglass liquid blush in the shade Scene. Focusing that on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm not dragging up onto the temples or down onto the apples of my cheeks. Kind of going right in the middle of those two places. Setting as per usual, doing my backwards setting technique. These are super simple. You could go in with bronzer. I'm using the Makeup by Mario Originals palette. Carving out my crease. Dragging that on my lower lash line. Taking the shade Shadow from the Kylie palette. Just very, very, very lightly running that in my crease, but I'm not putting that anywhere else. I just want to do this to add a little more dimension to my eye. With a little bit of black eyeshadow, I'm lining the outer half of my top lid. A very subtle little wing. Also defining my upper inner corner. Pressing in a little bit of the shade Chocolate. And being very mindful to not mess up the liner I just spent 5 minutes doing. I just want a little bit of a darker lid tonight. Using this beautiful gold Pat McGrath shade. Running that along my lower lash line. You don't have to do this, but I just feel like it's a fun little add-on that makes your eyes really pop. Contouring for that extra pouty look, I like to go just on my Cupid's bow and then just in the center of my bottom lip. Very lightly setting that in place. Lining my lips very, very lightly. The shade Malt from ABH. Putting on a little bit of this Westman gloss. This is in the shade Nana, I think it's called. Some more bronzer. I'm gonna use cream, but you can use powder. I just like to go over all the areas I already put bronzer. I just want to bronze up just a tad bit more. I feel like the key to all of my makeup looks and tutorials is really working in thin, thin, thin layers. Almost forgot my brows. That would have been spooky. I'm going in with a little bit of the ABH Brow Freeze. A little bit of black mascara. I've been really loving this One Size one. And that is it. Signature natural bombshell makeup tutorial. It'll look amazing on you, so let me know if you try it out. See you guys in another video. Bye.